G'day and welcome to Let's Try Paper Monsters Recut. Okay, let's just have a quick look at options. Okay, that's all defaulted in a reasonable way. I'm, as always, going to use a keyboard and mouse because I couldn't be bothered trying to find my controller, and in general, I'm not that keen on controllers. Okay, so that is a pretty cute look. Very deliberately blocky world. Let's get that mouse out of the way. Things made from very basic stuff. I guess let's go to tutorial land, press Y to enter. Y does in fact work. Good. It wasn't the Y button. One thing I'm finding very awkward is that the game, when it changes level, is actually vanishing and then reappearing. Oh my god! Look, there are a bunch of, like, paper monsters. Yeah, whenever it transitions, I briefly see my desktop. Collect paper clips to get things going. Okay, sure, cool, that's fine. Oops. Now this is one, okay, and we're going to limit a number of lives. Okay, so it's not, I need to jump and then jump again. Yeah, I got that. Okay, I can actually make that. I'm so good at platformers. And then you get that. So this is basically, yeah, a fairly straightforward platformer with a, okay, you can jump on people. Oh, and you can jump. You can run. Yeah, fuck off. That's really mostly annoying because I wonder. So, I wonder, this is feeling remarkably familiar. So I'm wondering if I have in fact played this game before. I can't go back. Because, in fact, in retrospect, I ran into this with Quest of Dungeon. I got a whole bunch of games on Humble that also come on Android, right? And I've tried a number of them on Android, and this is seeming familiar. So maybe I played this game before, except with rather crappy touchscreen controls. This is not okay. Every level's got a gold button. Get the gold button if you can. In this case, the gold button, whoops, is not exactly that deviously hidden. I mean, this doesn't seem bad or anything, it just doesn't seem anything to write home about. Is there an advantage to killing enemies? In fact, I briefly saw that. I'm pretty sure I was able to spot that. I wonder if there's something I could get up there. Ooh, a pipe. And then there's this, which has a heart. Cool. Okay, right. So this is all fairly straightforward. Multiple layers is about the most interesting aspect of this, like, novel aspect. And even that is not novel, not super novel. I think this game is from like 2014. So, I mean, I will give it points. Not that, you know, this is a thing where I'm scoring games. For automatically and appropriately setting resolution. But, yeah. Alright, and that's the end screen. Okay, cool. Yeah. Paperland Overworld. Yeah. So I guess we just do. Oh, my name is Dash. I'll do my best to help you along the way. By hitting pause, you can see some helpful options of your current controls, whatever. Let's try an actual level. So, I mean, in theory, basically, I should try and get all of these. And the fact that these flowers grow and give you a certain number of points is also very much encouraging me to try and cover as much ground as possible. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I feel like if I were to try and get the highest possible score on these levels, I didn't see a time component in the scoring, which basically means it's try and be as thorough as possible and just literally walk along as much ground as possible. It's also possible that I didn't pay enough attention. I mean, that's the kind of thing that I've definitely run into with this before. Haven't really seen that exact structure in the tutorial level, but it was during the day. Yeah, that's fine. It's all fine. There's a present. The present is health. We don't actually care about health. Okay, this is just, yeah, a reused level component. I mean, it's fine. It's just, I run into this with, you know, some much higher budget platformers as well. I just don't see why I care. So there's our gold button. Okay, there's that. Let's pop down through here into the underground, get a checkpoint. And I run into this, heck, I've run into this with some Mario games where I don't care enough to go through a given set of levels. Want to get that paperclip, because otherwise I won't have all the things, and that would be a travesty. I mean, the movement in this game doesn't feel bad or anything. It's fine. It's perfectly serviceable. I just don't feel that that was a bit bullshit. Just don't feel very motivated right now. Ah! What's down here? Okay. That's fine, yeah. Uh-huh. Ah. Give me this, and then out we go, and to the level exit. Okay, cool. Let's just double check. Okay, yep, 182 to 80. So yeah, there's no timing. So in other words, if you wanted for some reason to maximize that, you just play through it and make sure that you went as slowly as possible, never went through a pipe when you didn't need to, and yeah, tried to collect all the things. That's fine. I don't know. The game itself isn't getting me to care. I'm assuming there's nothing over here, but there could have been. Right now, it's not really giving me anything particularly interesting to work with, but based on that level thumbnail, I'm hoping we get like a minecart sequence. That would be not unique or anything, but interesting. More interesting than what we currently have. Just to double check. Let's see. Nothing up there. Alrighty, what do we got here? Yeah, this is a cart sequence, although the camera's more pulled in than many other games of its kind. So we got less ability to spot what's going on. Go into the background, grab this. I don't know. I should double check. Is this game available for mobile? And therefore, did I play it there? I can do that potentially even while I'm playing this game in some of these sections. Let's see. Oh look, it's a new enemy type. I'm not gonna deal with you. Ah, right, yeah, because we got multiple points of health. There we go. Gotcha. Like, the art style is, like, I feel like I say this about a lot of games. I can see what they're doing with the art style, and I think it's a pretty good one. Interesting. I didn't expect to be able to get up there after I killed the boy. Oh, whatever. Now this is actually giving us more of a challenge around some of the platforming. Give me a heart. Oh, no, that's full heart restore. That's a little bit like giving us a new life, but different. Let's see. There we go. Go up, go along. Go over. Ah, that's not what I anticipated. That's not what I anticipated at all. Let's go up. You bastards. Up we go. Give me some of that health. Aha, gotcha. So now we run through here and it drops us down through there. Okay, that's actually pretty cute. And then I guess we go down here, grab this. Now that is... Wait, can we push these? We totally can. Okay. I think if I did ever play this on mobile, it was either slightly different or I did not get as far. If I did this, does that push you? Oh, it crushes you like a bug. No, can't drag it up a slope. And there's where we get some sort of secret. Can't push it backwards. Interesting. Get smashed. Alright. So it's telling us very clearly where we should be going. And since I can't look down, I'm going to follow the arrows. Hey bud, what if I were to crush you with this here thingamajig? Ah! Bump. Okay. Yeah, up. Give me health. I mean life. I mean health out and life. Ah, why did that suddenly give us an extra life? And here is our golden button. Alrighty. Ah. Alright. So we are coming up on finishing up this level, I would hope. We got all 3 buttons. Whoop, that was unhelpful. Ah, Booger. Okay. Checkpoint pointed. Let's get these last few silver buttons. Finish up the level. Did not have, like, when I said I was expecting a Minecraft sequence, oh, that's pretty cute. I love the way your face lines up with it. That's super cute. Okay, and then off we go and finish level. Can't jump over it? No, we cannot. Alright, what do we have? Huh. Turns out they've finally updated the latest version of the Humble Bundle APK. Alright, let's see. Continue. Back to the overworld. I don't think I would ever want to just replay the damn thing. Okay, let's head through the tunnel. Well, that's pretty cool. Paperland is full of secrets. Exploring everywhere can really pay off. Some items, even levels, have been very well hidden. If that isn't a thing saying, hey, you totally want to jump around here, yeah, try checking the wall above these pipes. Bah. Nothing there. Ah. Shift. There we go. Aha. Right, so sometimes you'll just have literal walls that don't exist. Yep, that seems totally reasonable. And I have, in fact, played this game before on Android. So I just confirmed that it do indeed have this for Android. And so it probably was part of a PC and Android bundle way back in the past. So that's why this is reasonably familiar. I've never played it with PC controls. And I have to say, I think that works better than the touchscreen ones I remember using. It was also some time ago. So I wonder if there would have been something above them. Oh well, whatever. Given that the game had just taught me, hey, sometimes there'll be invisible walls. Aren't we clever? And this is Recut, which I assume means that at some stage they went back and they went, you know what, we can do this slightly better than we originally did. Which, good on them. And yeah, let's see how we do. Got that. Ah, that's interesting. So that was one way. Very specifically one way, and then you pass a checkpoint. So it's about as one way as you can make it. Okay. Bugger. Turns out, platforming works best if you actually manage to jump before you walk off a platform. And while yes, this game does seem to have a little bit of coyote time that I deliberately used 2 things ago, maybe I shouldn't be too reliant on that. Hey there, bomb face. You wanna just come this way a bit? Thank you. I'll just do this. There we go. It's odd how it only seems to get some very specific blocks. So right now, I mean, what I'm thinking is this is not a terrible platformer or anything. It's just a kind of... I'm not going to write home about it. It all seems reasonably straightforward. Let's see. If I check over here, nothing special. Telling me that there are some walls that will just disappear when you walk into them was pretty bad, actually, for my enjoyment of the game, because it means that suddenly, oh, that's a suspicious looking dead end. I guess I'm going to have to go into it for no apparent reason, and then when there's no secret there, well, damn. Yeah, it's fine. These controls aren't too bad. The movement doesn't feel bad or anything. It just doesn't feel... It feels bland, I guess. It feels like pretty much any other indie platformer. It just doesn't have a gimmick that, other than the art style. And I guess the art style, I mean, art's definitely the kind of thing that can have a gimmick. But other than the papercraft thing, I just don't feel particularly... Oh, I was meant to go that way. Particularly interested. It's definitely given me no kind of narrative reason to care about what's going on here. So, yeah. I will probably not play this again. I think it worked a little bit better for me on my phone just because I have fewer phone games. But it would have been quite some time ago. And even now, like, I don't think anything I've seen here would be enough to have me continue to try and play this on my phone. And in general, touchscreen controls aren't great on phones anyway for platformers. Sure, some things have gotten to do it, and I've definitely seen some kids that are just able to play remarkably well games on touchscreens, but not me. Give me a mouse and keyboard, or at worst a controller, and that's gonna be my preferences for most games that I deal with. yeah, touchscreen controls are fine in some genres and some circumstances, but... Okay, and here's our button right at the end. So none of them have been hidden so much that it's actually been challenging to find. At this point, it's cute. I like the art style, but there's nothing that really seems to be taking advantage of that art style other than it's cute, right? And I just don't see why I care. Why am I running through these and collecting paper clips? Do we know? I don't think we do. Given we've done every level we've passed, does this mean this will unlock some sort of thing? Alright, you've intrigued me enough to have me play through one more level and see if something pops up. Let's see what happens if we don't try and get every single one of these paper clips. If we just try and follow the critical path through the level. Hey bud, you are familiar looking. Ah, looks like we do have a boss fight. Okay, right. Am I meant to jump on you now? Oh nope, you're gonna jump in our way. Come on, bud. Okay, I guess I just keep trying to hit him with this. Okay, there we go. That was kind of not that interesting boss fight thus far. But we got a key! And that key goes in the monster koala's mouth. And then they open up and they're another kind of pipe. They even output at a pipe. Okay. And there's our button. So we got all the collectibles anyway. It said something about minigames that would use the gold buttons. Okay, continue. This I assume will get us through this next bit. Yep. Well... Aha! So now we got an undersea level-y, or overworldy bit. Sure, that's actually kind of cool. Okay, like that has come at just soon enough that I actually was like, oh, what's going on here? What are we seeing there? So that's definitely unexpected. But now we're starting to see them go, well, actually, you gotta do these levels in order. None of this letting you skip ahead anymore. So, let's see what this looks like. And then we'll keep going. We are, of course, immediately going left. Oh, new enemy. Oh, so fancy. New biome, new enemy. Does that lead us straight back to the start? Cheeky. Oh, hey, spikes. I mean, none of this is particularly novel. None of this is really using the papercraft aesthetic, I should say. I mean, but it's different, and it's given it a fresher feel. Ah, hey, nice. After all this time. Okay, so we've got a sled, which changes things. We can't double jump, and we can't stop moving. It's kind of funny, like it's a vehicle that does only removes movement options from us. Which is, I mean, I guess actually that's not that uncommon for these kinds of vehicle sections. Okay, there we go. And what's this way? Game very much wants to teach you to move left. Okay. So also that just taught me that the ice blocks also vanish. Okay, yep, got there. Do they reappear? They do. So again, just taking it fairly slow is probably the more optimal play. I guess let's do this. One of the interesting things about the sled though is it doesn't seem to be going appreciably faster or slower than our normal movement. So like, I feel like one of the better moves I could make would be to jump over the thing that delivers the sled and just do this as a regular platform. Especially since I got double jump there, so I've got more ability. And normally you're at least going like a lot faster or something like that that would make it feel like, yes, this was a thing that is like a rare treat. Okay, I mean, arguably I'm going faster because I'm never stopping. Right, so that you did need to jump. Fine. And here we go. Done. Alright, so this has been Paper Monsters Recut. Evidently, it at least was at one point available for Android. It is a remastered version of an older game called Paper Monsters, I gather. And yeah, it's fine. It's a pretty straightforward platformer. Bad guys have found our space hideaway. We could really use some help up there. I'll try to set up a port pad in the next area for you. That's great. Yeah, its controls are fine. It is dripping in new content slightly slower than I'd like, but it's mostly fine. Head to space. It is moving us through a bunch of biomes, which is kind of neat. It's kind of mixing up and is uncertain as to whether it wants us to be completely linear or not. Super sweet secret levels. Okay. Yeah, and that's kind of cute, but I don't know. I figure I've got other platformers I could play. There's one very close. That's great. So it's like, hey, you found a secret, but it's not that secret, mate. But there is a secret nearby. Whatever. I'm gonna, yeah, leave it here. I don't really anticipate coming back to this one. I don't know how long it is. I feel that I got most of what I wanted from this. And I'll see you next time.